Okay, today I'm doing a little project a little different. What I've got is used this scrap piece of wood. You see where it has some holes drilled in it. Took and cut another piece of the scrap to elevate this section here. Took a couple of pieces of L aluminum to make a couple of side brackets. Put a couple of little wood screws down there, drilled some holes. I took this piece of aluminum, I bent it into the circular shape here, bolted the sides together, did a twist at the bottom, and put a couple of screws in it down at the bottom. And what this is actually for is a holder for my heat gun. Had problems in the past with touching the nozzle. Not something you want to do on this heat gun, especially if it's been running for a couple of minutes. The only thing now, I'm going to make one other change since I got this made, because the bottom is not very smooth. And I considered just taking a piece of felt, pulling it around and tacking it in place, but instead I went to the Everything's a Dollar store. I found these little feet, sliders. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and attach these little feet to the bottom. Then I don't have to worry about the fact that the screw is a little rough. I could have took this to a grinder and ground it down, but instead I'll just go ahead and put these feet. It'll get something to slide on. I don't have to worry about this then damaging the surface of anything that it's sitting on. So go ahead and start this nail through this one. I got the holder clip nailed in place there. I'll just take this cap and pop it down over the top of that. So now I've got the cap attached. Okay, I'll go ahead and do one on each of the four corners to provide support for the stand. Now, I'm not being super precise here. I just want to make sure I've got clearance, on either side. So when I put the cap on, the cap's not going to protrude beyond the edge of this. This is the only thing I'm being careful for. I'm not worrying about if they're perfectly aligned or anything. It doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that I've got these little feet that this thing can actually sit on and keep it up off the table. Okay, I've got another foot in place. Again, you simply press these on top till they snap in. Okay, so, and as you can see, these feet are not perfectly aligned. And there we have it. Four slides attached to the bottom of the scrap material holder for my heat gun. It's cheap and pretty easy, and a good way to hold your heat gun up off the table and out of harm's way. And pretty simple, cheap, and easy project. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be doing some more shortly.